Good afternoon, everybody. Today I do a live in the afternoon, and no, so nobody will ever grumble that Mr. Lu, you live at some unearthly hours, and as a result, I cannot respond that kind of thing, right? So I thought today I quickly live at a very decent hour, tell everybody the good news. Yes, okay. So yeah, Brian, good to see you. Dylan, good to see you. Happy Vesak Day, right? It's a nice holiday, and I thought it's one of those days that we quickly take advantage of a holiday. Yes, yes, thank you. Okay, everybody come in. Remember the drill. Click like, click like, click like. Yes, yes. Hello from Switzerland. Wow. Hey, you are there with the negotiation team, is it? Okay. Yes. Happy Vesak Day. Yes. All right. Okay. No, thank you for Melbourne. Mr. Lu, enjoy your trip. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm here working. Not so much holidaying. Yeah. Okay. In fact, it's no holiday. Hello from Hougang. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Hello from Hong Kong. Wow. Okay. So Daniel, are you a Singaporean in Hong Kong? Are you based in Hong Kong? Where to eat bingsu in Singapore? Uh, there are lots of places, but nowhere compared to the bingsu in Myeongdong. Yeah. Yes. Happy Vesak Day, everybody. Okay. Yeah. Hello from Jalan Kayu. Okay. Yeah, hello from Sengkang. Very nice. Yes. Everybody, please. Okay. Yeah, Malaysian based in Hong Kong. Wonderful. Yeah. I'm supposed to go Hong Kong one of these days. Yes. Uh, I fired some China stock this morning. Okay, that's great. Okay. Going to Seoul next month. How's the weather? The weather is turning hot. Yeah, turning hot. Yes. Yeah. Actually? Yeah. Think about it. What's the China stock market right now? Let me just take a quick look now. Okay, Shanghai Index. No lah. What to the moon? Wait, did I see wrongly? Not okay. I don't see. Wait, how come this is maybe I had a Hans Index. Okay, let's see what it says. No, I don't see it going to the moon. Just going a little bit up only. Yeah. Where do I eat the bingsu? The bingsu is in Myeongdong, somewhere here. Okay. Bingsu chain. Greeting from Sabah. Nice. Okay. Thank you. Holidaying and watching. Sabah got very nice food as well. Baba $5. Okay. Yeah. Yeah lah, moderate lah, not to the moon lah. Where do I eat bingsu? It's in Myeongdong here. The company is called Subing. Sulbing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, everybody, please, the drill. I need yeah. Uh, okay, so let me quickly tell everybody. Okay, once we hit 300 likes, okay, we will start the heavy part of it. Okay, 300 likes. Now only 125. How can, man? Yeah. So I'll quickly turn on my slides. Give me a minute. Let me get the channel up. Okay. Yeah, so that I can see on the side. Okay. Wow, how do I do this? Yes. And live and go. Okay. Come on, guys. Okay, wait, where is my yes. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I'm still at a skincare place. Yes, yeah. A lot of you join me on my skincare tour, right? Yeah. Okay. And Korean skincare is very good, so we are here doing skincare, but that's not the point. It's supposed to start later, so I quickly steal some time from my Korean skincare live stream. Okay, you're in Austin now. Wow, wonderful. My children is also one of my children is always there. Mr. Lu face getting more smooth. This hard work, Okay. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about why I delete some of my videos, some I don't. Okay, let me make it very clear. Market sensitive one, launch one live stream and delete right away. I cannot keep them. I cannot keep them. Okay, I cannot keep them. So it is not reasonable for me to ask that I keep them. I hope you all can appreciate that. Those not so market sensitive one, I can still keep them. This one I can keep because it's not as market sensitive. But tonight I intend to do a live stream when the market launch, and I already informed Ben to shoot some shots for me already. It's armed and ready. Okay. This tonight will be if the plan goes on well, will be a 6-digit number. It's a very very big shot. So I'm still waiting for 300 likes, guys. You are way behind your likes. Okay. Yeah, it's 185. It's a 6-digit shot now. So Mr. Lu face glowing and good. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for live stream. Hope you open. So I need to repeat again. Okay, I cannot keep market sensitive live stream videos. Stop asking me to do them. The only thing I could do is to keep reminding everybody, turn on your notification, turn on your live, so that you will not miss any of this live stream. Other than that, I cannot keep them. Okay, I cannot keep them. And don't ask me why I cannot keep them. It's very obvious why I cannot keep them. Okay, yeah. So I should inform the Telegram group as well. Okay, give me a minute. I inform them. Yeah, going live. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm still 80. There are 900 people. I don't know why is it so difficult to ask for likes. And I know asking for likes is not to beef my ego. Asking for likes is to tell everybody to increase the likes so that the reach can increase. That's all. Okay. All right. Okay. What brands am I selling later? Last few days we do a lot of wonderful skincare products. Okay. You may not realize this. This I'm still waiting for likes so I can talk out a little bit. Between me and my wife sells the handbags and shoes. I sell the skincare. Okay. I sell skincare and I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. You know why? Mr. Lu has I share a lot. This is just gossip while I wait for likes. The likes have not reached there yet. Okay, so I'll just wait for likes. I always share with people, this is my dramatic improvement. Okay, can you all see? So this was Mr. Lu in 2021. Look at me. This was me. Okay, yeah. So for example, my laugh wrinkles is a lot less. Okay, the skin is a lot whiter and all this. Yeah, I'm gonna start a business called Young Again. Okay, Young Again. I intend to. Even my wife, look at my wife then, right? My wife then. Look at my wife. Walao, jalat, right? Okay, not say jalat lah. You look at her now. Okay, wait It's a cheap and good Korean skincare. Yeah, yes. Okay, so I'm very happy. Okay. All right. Let's go, shall we? Okay. I left with 9 people. Must buy good skincare from Mr. Lu. Okay, but it's called Young Again. Yeah, Young Again. Do you do hair transfer? Yeah, I did. And I told everybody. Okay. Now, why I live stream at those late hours? Because US market opens at those hours. What you want me to do, right? So a lot of people ask me, Mr. Lu, I want you to live now at that time, right? So the market doesn't wait for us now. Okay, let's go. Okay, and then after I'll handle some Q&A. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Share. And here we go. Okay, so let's see whether I can get okay, wait a minute. Wait, I'm trying to turn on your comments so I can see the comments. All right, okay, I can see your comments already. Oh, you bought some from me. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, so this morning when I woke up, it's very clear that US-China talks have a big breakthrough, like huge breakthrough. Okay, and the stock market, the futures market is really going to the moon. Will it go to the moon some more? I don't know, but certainly, it's just a major good news. Major good news. Okay, and everybody is now very excited and bullish about it. So today I'll talk about it, and I already told my son that to plow back quite a significant sum of money back into the market, and I'll explain what are these positions and why I do so. Address some of the questions that you have. So again, disclaimer: these are for education and information and entertainment, not financial advice. Okay, and let's go. So I'm going to fire some very big shot tonight, barring nothing unexpected happen. And I already told my son we are preparing to fire about 100,000 USD. So it's not a small number, right? So and I will probably do a live stream tonight when somewhere after my skincare live stream tonight. You know, unfortunately, I have to work as well. Mr. Lu's skin is not MLM, so I'm happy to talk about some of these things. But hit subscribe if you want to follow me. I think subscribe is very important, and the notification bell. Stop grumbling at me saying that, Mr. Lu, why you delete the video, Mr. Lu, you know, why you live stream at such a late hour. You know, all these are things that, you know, I'm not going to be able to handle, you know, because number one, you know, I can't keep those market sensitive live stream. Number two is I have to follow those hours where the market opens, and I have to do it. Now if now that once it goes after 12 1 a.m., there's no point for me to live stream. So we have to inform the next day and blah blah. Okay, anyway, let's go. So He Lifeng, the vice premier of China, came out and announced this announcement. Basically, he says that the China US high level meetings were candid, in depth, and constructive. Right? Very good news. Now, nobody believes the US side right now. They have lost credibility and all this. Okay, come on, guys, please give a like. Okay, they just lost credibility. So the high-level meeting on economic trade affairs between China and US in Geneva was candid, in-depth, and constructive, says He Lifeng on Sunday, which is yesterday. Substantive progress have been made. Important consensus have been reached on both sides. Listen very carefully. Most of us were happy as long as they come to a talk to agree to have more talks. But in this meeting, right now, it seems that they are making substantive progress and having important consensus, right? So the meeting was with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Trade Representative Jameson Gear. Both sides has reached an agreement on establishing a China-US economic and trade consultative mechanism, and will further consultation on issues of mutual agreement. By the way, all this news article I took from the China press or Hong Kong press, okay? More or less more China press. So stop grumbling that I'm being tilted by US media. China and the US, he says, will finalize relevant details as soon as possible and release on Monday. Now, he noted under current circumstances, the meeting was closely watched by international community. And he said that through a joint effort on both sides, the meeting was fruitful. This was important step in resolving differences through equal dialogue and consultation, lay the foundation and create conditions for bridging differences and deepening cooperation. And China is ready to work with US to proactively implement the consensus reached by two heads of state during their phone call on January the 17th. Okay, I don't exactly know. I tried to Google it, January 17th. I don't exactly know what they agreed with precisely. He also said on two sides, practical attitude for solving problems, carry out candid dialogues, equal consultation, managing differences, exploring cooperation, blah 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 blah. These are not important now. Okay, I'll just tell you that these are what they say. Okay. Okay. Two sides will finalize relevant details as soon as possible and issue a joint statement reached at the meeting on Monday, which is today. Today, Monday. The time right now in Singapore is about 4 p.m., which means in Europe is about 10 a.m. or so. So I think they will work out some timing. I think what they say will take time. Okay, ask what will be the exact timing for the release of a joint statement on Monday. Li Chenggang, the China International Trade Negotiator and Vice Minister of Commerce, said that, saying that if the dish is delicious, the timing does not matter. Okay, actually, I was trying to figure out what Chinese proverb is this. 没有听过这句话嘞. Does anybody knows what this thing is? The dish is delicious, timing is not matter. No matter when this statement is released, it's going to be a big news and good news for the world. Take note, no matter what this news is going to be big news or good news for the world. So I think that's great, right? So a lot of people don't trust the US side. I understand. I think we should be able to trust the Chinese side. Okay. So the tariff imposed by US President Donald Trump on China is now at 145%. Okay. And even some goods reach 245%. And some of them even reach 1,000%. I think something to do with solar powered stuff and things like that. And China is now at 135%. Basically, right now, there's trade embargo on both sides. Nobody's shipping to each other. Um, but it's good that both sides right now want to de-escalate, and I think that's very good. So I think the three feature, according to Li Chenggang, of the meeting is mutual respect, equality, and mutual benefit, professionalism, high efficiency. So that's quite surprising compared to how Trump does it. I'm not too sure if Trump is personally there, the meeting will be so good. But anyway, this is what is happening. The two sides will finalize and issue a joint statement. Okay. Now, so Trump said on social media on Sunday that a very good meeting today with China in Switzerland. Many things discussed, much agreed to, a total reset negotiated in a friendly and constructive way. It's important to understand how quickly we're able to come to agreement, which reflects perhaps the differences is not so large as we are maybe thought. I think that's great. Now, China is also very, both China and US are both very, to be frank, okay, both trying to play hardball, but the truth is both very kanchong to try to resolve this for two reasons. Number one is US really need China imports, and on the other hand, China really need to export to US. Both are very important right now. The Chinese export to US has plunged almost to zero. Okay, almost to zero. So the exports have plunged so drastically. Although China say that their exports grow 8.1% in April from a year ago. I don't know. Okay. So with this news right now, the futures market looks like there's going to be a quite significant jump. Nasdaq S&P 500 futures spiked as Besson touted substantial progress in the trade. Okay, and this is a huge positive for the market according to analysts. So right now, about 2 hours ago, when I checked, was about 2-3 hours ago, I checked about 1.4% up. I don't know what's the current futures right now. And I like to remind everybody again, okay? I like to remind everybody again, this is not a protectionistic trade war. This is a trade war to end all wars, right? So this trade war was launched by Donald Trump because other country put up protectionistic measure at US. So in that sense, US are now launching a trade war to fight other trade wars, right? So now this is quite different. So I think the moment there could be a chance for trade barriers to be lowered, I think Trump will do it, right? So so this is likely to result in a more than the de-escalation. And I think right now both parties are ready to announce some form of agreement, at least verbal agreement, and that's a very, very positive outcome. They are at least ready to announce some agreement. Okay, and this is a lot more positive than I expected. Now the tariff scenarios are this. There are three scenarios, and I'll later will do a poll on all this. Okay, scenario number one is that both parties maintain the high tariffs at 120 and 140%, whatever, right? Some insane numbers, but they agree to work towards a path of de-escalation. So out of today's meeting, everything status quo. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two is they will agree to maybe reduce it to some middle of the road number, something between 50 to 80%, because Trump said 80%. But they will have a clear path saying that, we're going to de-escalate by doing the following 5 steps or 10 steps, meeting here, meeting there, and that kind of thing, right? Hopefully come to Singapore, have meetings and things like that. So this scenario number two. Scenario number 3 is the most aggressive one that can potentially happen. Both agree to lower the tariff to 10%. 10% is sub water from both sides. Okay, because 10% is the is a clear mark that Trump said that I will not lower below 10%. So I'll just take it at 10%. Both agree to lower to 10% and agree to a short period to work. That means we will lower to 10% for maybe say 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, whatever number is. And if we cannot work out, like, we're going to bring it back to some 100%, that kind of thing, right? Okay, so something like what was announced for the reciprocal tariff, right? 3 months reprieve to work towards the de-escalation. My thought is, I don't think it'll be one. It's likely 2 or 3, okay? So I think they'll be very aggressive because they cannot tahan. Both sides cannot tahan. So I think 2 or 3 will be right. If 2 happens, still positive. Stock market will still be very positive. If 3 happens, the stock market will go to the moon. Okay, so I think about it, right? So remember, I told you guys that I cleared quite a lot of my leverage stocks. The leverage stocks are most afraid of it's not afraid of recession. It's afraid of recession plus inflation. Okay, so right now those leverage positions, I cleared half of it. It's sitting on some cash on the side. I've plowed back on Friday $70,000. Today, I'm prepared to plow back, a 6-digit number. Okay, how big a six-digit number would be will depend on the market, and so on. So this is, and I can further explain this, but I'm keeping my dry powder on the side. The big dry powder on the side, untouched for now. Now, someone actually said this, Mr. Lu, are you firing right now? Is it too late or not? Well, let's take a step back and say this was never a crash. It was just a dip. It did touch somewhat 20% for like a few hours and pointing back already. For me to get out of my bed to fire the big shots, the big guns, right? I need something bigger than that. I need, a lot bigger than that, 30, 40, 50%. It never reached there. So but these positions I'm firing were positions I took out from my leverage positions. I like to keep my positions back into the market. Now, given that the market situation is still volatile, so I've decided that I will not go back to leverage position. I take them up in unleveraged positions, and so on. So this is my my take of it. Okay, so now, the truth of the matter is that there is still an outsized risk of inflation and recession. I say again, okay, there is still an existence of a outsized risk of inflation and recession. I think it's almost given that there will be some form of inflation. Okay, now whether you will lead to a prolonged inflation and a prolonged recession, that's something we don't know. If it's a one-off, not so bad. You will see bad, not so bad. So that is why I decided not to have such a big position in leverage stocks and other instruments. So anything can still happen. So I need to highlight the risks are still very high. I can take the risk. I can sleep well. Whatever happens, whether you all can do it or not is a different thing. But at least let me describe what my thoughts are. So, tonight is the night of all nights. So hit subscribe if you don't want to miss my live stream for tonight. And, I cannot tell you exactly when it happen. First of all, I got to do some live stream with skincare and all sorts of stuff that my work entails. But more importantly is that I'm also waiting for the numbers to come out and see what the numbers are. I've already informed Ben to deploy those positions for me. But I'm happy to share with you more in the Q&A, okay? Yeah, so this is what I have. Okay, let's now take on some questions, shall we? Okay. Hey, no Q&A, until I see at least 600 likes. Cannot be like that, guys. Okay. Okay, what is the current S&P 500 right now for futures market? Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be very, very high. Okay, S&P 500 futures. No lah, not so high lah. Only 1.6%. Not so high. It's high, but not so high. Okay. Someone say what? 2.5%. I don't know. Miss Okay, Mr. Lu and those online here, go and buy gold and silver stock. Forget FANG stock. Okay, I don't buy FANG stock. Okay, yeah. Mr. Lu, why no longer leverage positions? If good news means because I think there's a chance that the chances of market uh, turning their way is still there. So I'm not going to take on those risks. Yeah. So what's the S&P 500 futures right now? Is it 2.7%? I don't know why my no leh. I don't know why you all say that. I'm going to show you guys. Okay. Am I looking at the wrong number or what? Okay, I show you guys. Okay. So can you see here? It says here 1.6%, right? 1.6%. I don't know how do you all say 2.6%? Yeah. Am I looking at the wrong chart or what? So it's 1.6% only. Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Please let me know if I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah. Is mine delayed or what? Yeah, maybe. Okay. I'm sure it's gonna go up. Okay. Will crypto go up too? I don't know. Where you buy your spectacles? Is it relevant in this discussion? Okay. Yeah, you are in Malaysia. Okay. Uh, okay. So given the good news, do you think TLT will dip further? I don't know. Actually, what's the futures market on the TLT right now? If there's a futures market, I also got B. Can you give me a dry tissue, please? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, what healthcare stock? Sorry, what's this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So wow, S&P 500 went up by 2.6%. Wow, that's quite serious, man. That's quite serious. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I'll just wipe my camera for a while. It's a bit blurry. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think that's better. Okay. Uh, what are futures? Futures are markets that are trading before the market actually opens. Okay. Yeah. Endowers cannot catch up if buy today. Yeah, don't use endowers. Yeah, don't use endowers. Isn't it obvious? Yeah, don't use endowers. Okay. All right. I'm happy to ask question. No question I'm going to off it now because the more question you all want, the more question you all ask, the more difficult I can keep this live stream. Okay. Yeah. So let me state very clearly, okay, is that the position I'm going in is just returning back the positions to the market. No, that's all that I've taken out. How old am I? I'm 53 years old. Okay, 53 years old. Where to fire? Okay, in your stockbroking app, okay, yeah. So PIMCO GIS funds in New Horizon. To be frank with you, I'm asking Ben to do some research. I haven't got time to catch up with him. Okay, what's the estimated increase in 20%? We know it now, right? We don't even know tonight. We can see the futures market right is very high. What's the probably a recession? I think the probably recession is still there. It's still there. Um, but I don't think the chance is as high. Okay. Latest news: U.S. cut tariffs from China from 145 to 30%. China cuts U.S. tariff from 125 to 10. Is it? Sorry, is that real news or not? Okay, Isaac, just say this. Can someone please confirm this news? US will cut tariffs from China goods from 145% to 30%. China will cut tariffs from US goods from 125 to 10%. Can someone please clarify this? Okay, if this is the case, I now know why the stock market goes up. Okay, tariff news. Okay, US China. Let me see. No lah, I didn't see any of this news. Okay, I didn't see any of this news. So so is it Aaron? Where you get the news from? Okay, so again, right? So I don't know whether. So I don't know. Oh, is it true, Linda? Why is it? Oh, it's on Bloomberg Live right now. Why is it I can't see it? 真是的. Okay, let me see. Okay. Wow, uh, okay. Okay, wait. just in from Bloomberg. Okay, so Google not updated yet. Okay, so this is very big news. This is very big news. Okay, okay. So as I expected, they will be very aggressive. Okay, they'll be very aggressive. So China lower tariffs on US from so for 90 days. This is exactly what we said just now, right? Okay, that there will be a period where they will review. Now, from 145 to 30%. I think that's a very big news. Okay, the market will go to the moon. Yeah, will go to the moon, man. Yep. Okay. All right. So I think, yeah, it's wow. Okay. So this is a big news, ladies and gentlemen. We live stream exactly breaking news. Okay, breaking news. For those who have missed it, the latest news. The latest news is that China will lower tariffs on US goods from 125% to 10%. And for Chinese goods into US to be lowered to 30%. But 30% seems a bit on the high side. Yeah, on the high side, right? Okay, for 90 days. Okay, 90 days. Wow. I think the worst is over. Okay, I think the worst is over. Okay, I wouldn't hold too much weight on Cathy Woods. I think Cathy Woods. Yeah, I wouldn't hold too much weight on Cathy Woods. Can reduce 110%. Okay, so seems too good to be true to me. No, I think that if it's on the news, it's true, right? So should we still be worried about Singapore economy now, given the global market quite positive? I would say that if it goes down to 10%, I think 10% is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Okay, S&P 500 3% right now. Wow. Okay, yeah. Someone please find out from me. Okay, what US stocks should we be looking at? I only look at globally diversified stocks. Do you like bear or bull market? Bear or bull market? I like them both. Yeah, bear market I can buy. Bull market I got a huge amount. Too late to buy now. First of all, if you're chasing the bull, yes, I think it's too late to buy now. Okay, yeah. Well, this is a very interesting breaking news, right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Now the question right now is tonight for me whether to fire or not to fire. Okay, I would, one of the things I could take a look at is one of the things I would like to take a look at is the bonds, right? The bonds market, right? So what's the bonds market doing right now? Huh? Is there a T? I don't know whether it's a TLT futures. Okay, TLT futures. No. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Is there a TLT futures market? Yeah. Wait. Pre-market. Is there a pre-market? Is a TLT pre-market? TLT pre-market. I don't have TLT pre-market yet. Okay. That's something. Okay. Okay, that's great, right? So there's something there, right? TLT pre-market. I think that what we are most afraid of is most afraid of is the some opportunity is over. Okay, so tonight there will be a huge bull run. I think what they are basically thinking of is that the whole the whole problem is over. Okay, Dow Jones, yeah. Okay, so at most I'll do is redeploy back some of my numbers back to the market to keep it in the market. But I think the worst is probably over. Yes. Yeah. If it's too late to buy for those chasing the bull, how come you should know? I'm not chasing. I haven't deployed. I'm just putting back what I taken out from the leverage into unleveraged as well. I don't know how many times must I explain this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not chasing bull. I'm not, but yeah, because the market didn't crash enough. So the bucket of dry powder I haven't deployed yet, right? Here I took out some leverage positions because I'm quite fearful of an inflation. So I just deploy back. Okay. Okay. Yes. All treasury bonds going up. Okay. Why SPI not VOO? No difference between both. Okay, to me, no difference. Yeah. Okay, looks like the news is true. S&P futures 2.7%. Okay, so I think this is like what I say just now. Okay, those who say too late is because horizon is weak, not yeah. That is true as well. Tesla increased 7.1%. So I think the key thing is this, right? The tariffs, the tariffs are 30% and 10%. I think for 90 days would be great. Of course, the question, right, is after 90 days, what happened, right? After 90 days, what happened? Mr. Lu should worry what to buy for wife instead of stock market. Why don't you worry for what to buy? Okay. Mr. Lu too rich, don't really care about withholding tax. Okay, yeah. Someone say that, not me. Okay. So S&P, Tesla, okay. Will it change the view on the number of rate cuts necessary by Powell? Yes, I think there'll be more rate cuts coming. They're just afraid of some inflation. Ben use what app? He uses Tiger or Momo. I think it's Momo. And then I use Stand Chart. Okay. All right. So yeah, he uses Momo. Okay. Okay, so I think it's confirmed news. The U.S. and China has agreed to slash tariff with the U.S. lowering tariffs. Blah blah blah. So I think the good news of this is that I think the world probably will avoid a recession. Okay, in a big way. Yeah. So as long as the trade war come to an end or come to a de-escalation, I think that's good. After tonight, you can buy a BYD car already. Yeah, I think so. Okay. You think USD will strengthen or weaken against SG? I think it will strengthen again. Yeah, I think it will strengthen again. Yeah. So, yes. Happy Vesak Day, yes, to our Buddhist friends. Okay. Yeah. So what trade war? Yeah. The news. Okay. So it's a 90-day suspension. Yeah, power is not going to country. So very clear to me that Trump is just playing one big bluff. Okay, Trump is playing one big bluff, and he played really well. Okay, he played really well, and there's no way we could tell whether he's easily. But he really played this really well. But right now, I think Trump is the devil's in the detail. Okay, 90 days later, will everybody properly bring down the trade barriers? Hard to say, right? So let's see. Right now, the S&P 500 at closing is how much? Let me see. Okay, S&P 500. Okay, yesterday closing is up 3%. Yeah. Say 56579 times 1.03. No, 56559. I think it's no 5565 is 5008. So the market is actually can buy in the S&P 500. It's hard to say. I don't like to chase bull run, so I merely redeploy back what I've taken out just last week. Okay, yeah. Yeah, then a lot of people, yeah, exactly. A lot of people say these are false talk and talks will not materialize so fast. No, I don't think so, right? When when I read it, I was like, wow, this guy is serious already. Okay. Mr. Lu, why BYD and not hybrid or traditional car? I think the future is all on electric car. And BYD is not cheap also, by the way, in Singapore. Long term still can buy, in theory, yes, okay. Yeah, do you think a crash will come? I think the worst is over. I personally think the worst is over. Okay, what do you think? Let's ask everybody. Okay, do you think a crash will return soon? Okay, soon maybe 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, all right, come on. Do you think a market crash will return soon? 3 to 6 months. Okay, everybody, please click. Let's click. Okay, I want to see what people say. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Why do you all think that a market crash will come again? Okay. So the only reason why I can think why a market crash will come again is because Trump bring back all the tariffs. Trump bring back all the tariffs because the rest of the people refuse to play ball and things like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I I I actually yeah, I actually think that the worst is over, no? Yeah. Okay. Trump can roti prata back again. That is true. Yeah. Trump have like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to say this. Okay. A lot of you are very emotional in projecting your hate, your hatred, your dislike for Trump into the stock market. Disjoin it. Okay. When it comes to investment, you cannot have feelings. You cannot have feelings when it comes to investment. You can hate Trump, but if he, as a bad guy, can bring up a stock market, you must love the stock market, right? Some of y'all don't like PAP, some of y'all don't like our government, but you must love their money if they give it to you. You need to understand that, right? A lot of y'all projecting your hatred now into the stock market. I think we need to separate the two feelings, okay? Yeah, yeah. So I think that yeah, I think that yeah, I think that the worst is over. Okay, I personally think the worst is over. Okay, yeah. So I personally think that the worst is over. So I think we're about 50, 55, 45 on this poll. Yep. Yeah, I don't think you'll bring back any more of those things. Yeah. I, oh, really? Putin meeting Zelensky this Thursday? That I am surprised. Okay, that I'm surprised. Okay, let's hope that they will also de-escalate and yeah, I also hope that they will de-escalate. Yes. Okay. Now, what we are looking for is signs, right? Signs of turnaround. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's one thing. I love Trump too. No, I don't like him as a person, but I like I like it when he gives ang pao, right? So take or don't take. People give you money, take or don't take, of course. Okay. I think the more okay, this now political gossip, political gossip, okay? If Trump had not created that hoo-ha for the last few months, I don't think Canada, Australia, Singapore ruling party can win so well. You agree with me, no? Okay. If Trump never created those hoo-ha, I don't think Canada, Singapore, and Australia, the ruling party, can win so well in their elections. Okay, and we got to give it to Prime Minister Lawrence Wong for timing the election so fast and so soon. Yeah, so I think you got to take your hat off. Prime Minister Lawrence Wong, sharp, sharp. Imagine you call for the election now. People say this problem over already, right? Yeah, this problem over already. Yeah. Yeah. So well done, Mr. Lawrence Wong. Right? Yes. So let me tell you one of the most important thing in life. Most important thing that I figured out. What what is most important in business, now in politics, okay, and in stock market. Okay. They say, let me tell you what is most important. Timing. Timing is most important. Timing is most important. You agree with me? Nothing matters more than timing. Nothing matters more than timing. Yeah. In business, I see it again and again and again. In politics, I see it again and again and again. Okay. Right. Then last one is in stock market as well. Okay. No, I think there was a real serious issue. Yeah. Okay. Do you think we were fear mongering? No, it is very serious. It's true, but through all these steps, now they managed to diffuse it. But at that point in time, really, no. You think about it now. Business has started to be hit already. 4 out of 5 Singapore businesses have said that they are really facing a downward turn in business. I okay. at least my business is okay, but I've seen some of these other businesses in Korea, the export business, they all been hit already. Yeah, so that part is not fear mongering. But however, okay, if let's say Lawrence Wong now then call for election, then I think the outcome may be different. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I think, yeah. Is it real or just that Trump de-escalate? I think we have already asked this question just now. Okay. I was very negative on past few live stream ago. Yes, situation was different. Situation is different. But if situation is changed, shouldn't I change? Right? Shouldn't I change? Now, let me say this. A lot of people say timing does not matter. Okay. Time in a market is important, but timing is also important. I think both are important. Okay. But what Trump is saying, timing is not, he's referring to those people buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Now, that I don't do. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it did got hit, but I think it's coming back quite strong. Okay. What do you think of India, Pakistan? They have signed some peace agreement, right? And then they cowpay each other that they flouted each other's peace agreement and things like that. Okay. No, I haven't. I did not really. Someone said my timing is very bad. Those who follow you and fearful in April will have lost our gains. Okay, your timing is very bad. Well, first of all, I repeatedly say, right, I'm waiting for a big crash. There's no big crash. So some small shots are fired through Ben. I put some money there. He fired some. The only thing I sold out was my leverage position. No, none of y'all, no say none. Very few of y'all will have leverage position like me. Okay, so I did not sell any of my unleveraged position. My S&P 500, my Nasdaq were all still intact. Okay, millions of dollars are still there. So I didn't really clear those positions. Those money are still there. I took out leverage position. Now that's quite dangerous. Okay, and the danger is still there because we still run an inflation risk. And then I redeployed back last Friday on on some of them. I'm standby to redeploy some of them back again. So it's just rebalancing from leverage to unleveraged. That's all. So I didn't sell at all. Actually, I didn't sell my position. Yeah. Okay. Do you think should deploy S&P 5 for long-term investment? Jian, it's a very difficult question to say, but I think that yes, uh, S&P fund, if you want to hold for a long time, can consider. Yeah. Are you? Yes, I'm seeing Korea. The Korea economy has slowed down quite a bit. Okay. Do you think Singapore will negotiate a low tariff? No chance. Okay. Gan Kim Yong task force can dissolve already. We don't know yet. Okay. Market picking up. You're talking about which market? The value of China arrangement out. Yes, keep cash for quite long. Look for good timing to buy. Now too late to buy. Okay. Always wait now. There's always, you know, you got to be patient. And this time around the crash is only 10多%, only the 10% and it bounced back. That's not called a crash. Okay. Japan hit by next. Okay, wait. Billionaire. Okay, yeah. Mr. Lu. No, sorry, your guys come in late. Is it? No, the the no. I need to go back to the market. I don't like I don't like keep money out of the market. Okay, so I just rebalance it. Yes. Any thoughts on shipping irrelevant to this topic? Okay, we're price taker. If Russia and Ukraine reach ceasefire, gold prices will fall. Gold prices will fall. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you watch my negative video and sold my stock. Okay. I've never tell anybody to sell stocks. In fact, I keep reminding everybody I'm holding on to all my positions. Right? Didn't I say that I'm holding on to all my positions? Okay. Yeah. The only time I say I clear those leverage positions are dangerous. Okay. I think 99.9% of you won't have those leverage position. Who says Singapore not affected? Of course, Singapore is affected. Can share a view why no chance? No chance of what? Where do you park the unfired bullets? We're bang lah, just out. US card. No, it's out quite some time ago. Why would you even sell? Because there's a chance of inflation. Okay, if there's a chance of inflation, my leverage position will be in trouble. But when I say that I'm in a leverage position, you all don't know what leverage position I'm in, right? Okay. Yeah, I cannot tell. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay. Yes. Some of my viewers don't understand the situation is fluid and you are entitled to change your views. Yes. So I keep saying that everything is very uncertain, right? Yeah. Why are you firing again today? The I've informed my son to bring back all the leverage position into unleveraged position. Okay. Yes. You are timing the market when you're waiting for a crash. Even Buffett don't do so. No, you're wrong. Buffett is a big believer of crash buying. Don't believe his famous words were, "Be greedy when other people are fearful." What does that mean? Yeah, you're absolutely wrong. Okay. Gold is on the way to fall for sure. If everything de-escalate, all the war stop, gold prices will fall, may even crash. Can you share your view why no chance Singapore will negotiate? Oh, because US imposed outright 10% from everybody. Okay. Yes, Mr. Lu never say to sell stocks, only ML. ML is always negative on US market. Who is ML? Sorry. Okay, I keep telling everybody I'm not selling. I'm not selling. I'm not selling my all my positions. I only said I take out my leverage positions. Okay, leverage positions are very dangerous. So that's different. My tenants who are factory workers, no more OT, that will slow down. That is true. Economy is slowing down. I think gold will go down. I think so. What's your leverage position? Okay, I'm not going to talk about leverage position because leverage position too risky. Yeah. Once I say it, everybody blindly follow me. So that one can get bankrupt. So I'm not gonna tell everybody. Okay. But leverage position basically means use borrowed money and something like use borrowed money. Okay. And an example of leverage position are futures market, options, warrants, this kind of thing. These kind of positions are very dangerous. We use algorithm to run those positions. Machines are running those things. I have a very small positions. I think less than 5% of my net worth are inside. Okay, less than 5% of my net worth inside. So those kind of thing. And my entire S&P 500 and Nasdaq, I did not touch a single cent of it. I say again and again and again, I have not touched it at all. Okay, I said almost every live stream I say that. Okay, we'll be fine to pre-market today. I don't find pre-market. Okay, well, depends what band do. Okay, yeah. No, I think it's important for me to highlight, okay, that those risks, okay. But if those risks has changed, I need to highlight the risks have changed, right? What's my net worth? Cannot say lah, this kind of thing. Yeah, more than $1 million. Okay, do you think we should wait for the crash? I don't know when the next crash is doing. Okay, listening some kind of okay. I sometimes wonder ML and Mr. Lu. Who is ML? Sorry. Is crypto considered leverage version? No, I don't think so. I don't even know what is the cryptos to be considered. ML is a joke. Okay. But TMF is a leverage person. TMF is a player TLT. So can buy already? I think it's quite difficult. Yeah? I bet you there are some people on this channel right now super bullish after listening to this and it's no fun at all. Okay, yes. Master Leong. Okay, Master Leong. Okay. Okay. Am I right to say this is a Trump objective? Okay. Wait, hard to. Uh, okay. Wait, what's your view on USD? I suspect the USD may recover a bit. Okay, may recover a bit. Mr. Lu house itself is worth $1 million. Yeah. So yes, yes, yeah. Yes, Adam Khoo is pretty good. Yeah, don't compare ML and Mr. Lu. Mr. Lu is different class. Okay, I hardly watch Mr. Leong's channel. We're referring tonight. Let us know. I already informed Ben to redeploy some of my positions from my leverage position back in. I already informed him already. So I'm informing you all right now. I'm putting it back. Okay. If tonight you are firing because you're redeployed from leverage on leverage, for rest of us who doesn't have that situation, should we be firing tonight? That I cannot tell you. Okay, I tell you, I'll be invited to be drinking coffee with MAS. I cannot answer this question. Okay, yeah. So I keep repeating again and again and again. Now, I have never sold my S&P 500, my Nasdaq positions. Not any of my unleveraged positions. I've not sold them at all in this whole thing. Okay, yeah. So in fact, I added more to TLT as it goes down quite a bit now, quite a bit, not a lot, quite a bit now. I don't know how much is it. I don't know, 50 over thousand, something like that. Okay. I hope to add more. But that was what I did. But now I'm just redeploying back the leverage into unleveraged. Okay. So those who are not in the same position, you gotta decide for yourself. Okay. Let 10% tariff be new one. Okay, anyway. Sorry, what is this? Okay. Why is there so many people talking about Master Leong here? Okay. Wait, I'm trying to see. I don't like people who call themselves Master. Okay. I think call him Mr. Leong. I think that's quite just out of courtesy. Mr. Leong asked people to get out of US market and go into Hong Kong market. Train and less station. Okay. It's still just different tier. Come on, okay, wait. Yeah, I'm trying to look at. Okay. Guys, okay. Do I believe in feng shui? Well, it's very difficult to answer this question. I don't believe in superstition, but some feng shui has some science in it, right? Some science in it. Like if this place is hot, don't put your bed there, something like that, right? That's some of this thing. Okay. Those who live, okay. Gold price fell about 3% today. Is it? What's the gold price right now? Fell by how many? A few $1,000. Okay, wait. What broker am I using? I use Standard Charter. Okay. VIX down 6%. Listen, Mr. Lu for economic advice. Adam Khoo for investment. Okay, I listen. Okay, that's great. Okay, Mr. Lu, despite all this effort, do you think Trump and any US president can stir the US economy in surplus? I think Trump, okay, if Trump institute, now this is something I heard and I cannot verify at this point in time. Trump wants to do a tax cut. Now, if Trump lower the tax rate, then will be quite serious, okay? Because lower tax rate, then they need more revenue to cover, right? But meanwhile, there's a 10% tariff revenue, right? So hopefully this will cover the other side. Yeah. So or if more, right? So pretty smart of him to use to use 10%. This 10%, whoever the next president is, will never let go of it. Right. Okay. Um, okay. Sorry, guys. Let's not talk about other people, shall we? It's not very nice. Yeah. Okay. Not very nice to talk about Mr. Leong. Yeah. Okay. Not very nice to talk bad about Mr. Leong in my channel. Okay. Yes. Mr. Lu, if the worst is over, would there be inflation in US? I think my guess, first of all, you have to define what is inflation. It's a one-time jump in price. I think yes, but inflation is defined by a continuous increase in price. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, sorry. Uh, yeah. Okay. MAS. Okay. So I don't like to tell people to buy or sell. Okay, so it's very dangerous. So I don't like to do so. The only thing okay, so let me end the poll. So I think we're 50-50 whether the crash will come or not. I don't think so. I don't think that we crash. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I think good news is here. So those, Mr. Lu, when you think Fed will do a rate cut, I think July is a good chance. Okay. I think why don't you invite Mr. Adam Khoo onto a channel? You probably break more than 5,000 views. I don't know him. I don't know him. Yeah. Sometimes if I have the honor of inviting him, I will. I do listen to his live stream. He's a very smart person. A lot of you all say, Mr. Lu, you should invite, Lawrence Wong into a channel. Mr. Lu, invite Pritam Singh a channel. Please give me his WhatsApp number. I would like to write to him. Yeah. Some of you all talk like very easy. for me to invite Minister Ong Yi Kang, Senior Minister of State Tan Kit Hao, and some of these people to come in, it's very difficult, Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah. Okay. I think the chance of recession has decreased significantly after today's meeting. Okay. Yeah, after today's meeting, significantly decreased. Okay. Yeah. So, are you going to post ghost stories? Some people tell me not to. Okay. Yeah. About Ong Yi Kang. Yes. My wife said Mr. Lu and Mr. Ong Kang look alike. But I came on the channel together. I don't look the same as him. Okay. Mr. Lu, if Fed cut rates, will this hurt profitability of banks? Yes, it will. So the economy will stabilize now. Yes, I think looking at, okay, let me give you my conclusion of this whole thing. Okay. Looking at where things are going, where Trump is actively de-escalating, I think the worst is over. The worst thing that can happen is after 90 days, he reinstate back those tariffs. That will be a disaster. Okay, that will be a disaster. Okay, yeah. So I think, yeah. So I think that's the thing. Mr. Lu, that time you invited Desmond, why you never took a chance to invite? I did. He's busy. What you want me to do? Okay. Trump was right when he says buy stock on Friday. Okay. You dare to listen to him not? Stocks go and property goes up inflation. Any asset go inflation. So anyway, we all still have a lot positions in our stock. For those people who always know that, I think that's good. Yeah, I don't do predictions. I keep saying I don't do prediction. I read the current signal. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Can you invite Patrick? Who is Patrick? Is it time to do rebalancing to higher equity portfolio? Hard to say. Yeah. In fact, what I'm going to do is to deploy more into the bonds because number one, the bonds have crashed quite a lot. Number two is I'm overweighted on equities. I'm really overweighted on equities, so I should redeploy back to bonds. Yeah. So I'm going to do that a lot more. I'm like heavily over equities. Yes. Okay. Any increase beyond what you fire? Increase? For sure, I'll fire. The question is fire what? That's all. Okay. Tonight, live stream. Tonight live stream. I'll figure out. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'll be frank with you. I'm not Adam Khoo's equal. Yeah. For one simple reason, I'm too busy. Yeah, Adam Khoo is very much better than me. Okay, he watches the market. I think he runs certain courses for people and things like that. I think he's full time in. My guess is he's full time into this. I watch him very closely. A very wise man. But I'm not. I got to later. I got to do some live stream selling some other products. Another time I got to attend meetings at another company. I got to handle this and that. During the GE, I got to do so much ECA interviewing different politicians and things like that. Right. So I'm very diverse and not so free. That's why my strategy is very simple. I only identify huge crash. Mega crash. This time around, I was waiting to go down, never go down. Yeah. Yes. What time I live stream tonight? Probably after some, I think maybe 11 or something like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so, okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay. Yeah, I got to go to my other work. Okay. No. I think we only touched 20%, like one touch and go only. I think we hit hard at all. A crash, I don't consider, 10多% is not a crash. Okay. I think generally the stock market consider a crash as more than 20%. Yeah. Okay. That's the topic I want to talk about, politics. Yeah. Okay. Yes, 20% is considered bear market, but it touched 20% for I think a few hours only, and then go back already, or one day. Yeah. Okay. So yes, so it's a one day and go. That's why. So maybe not fast enough. Too busy. Yes. Yep. Okay. So I think important to take note. So the other thing I always tell everybody, I go in big only when there are huge crashes. Huge crashes. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people playing with my words. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. So I'll see you tonight. Okay. See you tonight. Yeah. So I got the work to do right now on Premium Mall site. I've got to sell live. I gotta sell skincare products and things like that. So these are things that For example, this one. Go. I'm selling Go. Okay. But unfortunately, this I don't know how they make this Go products. Go products. Very good for the skin. But it's made of 24K Go. This is the cheapest gold you ever find, but one of the best one. This is actually quite fun. Yeah. So I'm actually going to premium live stream. Yes. Why you never sell Japanese skincare? Because the Korean skincare is very good. Yeah. Okay. My wife is starting the thing. What I just show you this picture. You all tell me whether good or not. Okay. So this was me. Look at the all right. Look at the first of all, yeah. I think the wrinkles a lot less, the face a lot whiter. This is a bit darker and things like that, right? Yeah, it's quite different now, quite different. Okay, yeah. So of course, this one after 3 years of using Korean skincare. Yeah, now I gotta go to Premium Mall live stream now. Yeah, I gotta go Premium Mall live stream now. Okay, yeah. So my wife is setting up right now. Yeah. Premium Mall live stream on Shopee. Yes. My old photo look like Jack Ma, look different. Wow, the two is day and night. Yeah, so you tell me you tell me effective or not? You tell me effective or not? Oh, I want to show my wife. Okay, I show my wife. This is my wife. This was my wife. This was my wife, huh? And then she was using some yeah, then this is my wife now. Got difference, huh? Okay, same, both of us use. Yeah, both of us use. Yeah. This, by the way, this 2021, 2021, this is 2024. Okay, I think it's a world of difference, right? Yeah. Why do I have? Oh, I went for hair transplant. I look very handsome now. Thank you, Asher. Okay. Yeah, big difference, right? That's why Korean skincare very good. That's why I super love it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you into leverage, no, Bitcoin is not leverage. Okay. Bitcoin is is Bitcoin is I don't know what is it. Yeah, Bitcoin is I actually don't know what is it. Yeah. So I when something, okay, I don't know how to say this. Things that I don't know, I don't invest. I think that's a safe remark, right? Yeah. Things I don't know, I don't invest. I still don't know despite many people telling me this. Okay. If you buy now, we bring average price. Okay. Leverage is not the same as speculative. Okay, when I run leverage position, I use algorithms to run it, machines to run it now. So it's a bit cheap. I remember I told you an example. Algorithm is the magic formula. That's the easy one. Yeah. How come? How come your face longer? Is it? Oh, that time I fatter. Yeah. Okay, that time I fatter. 90. That time is that time probably 80 over kilo already. But now I'm 74, 75. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. What's magic for? Okay. Anyway, I'll find another time. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna go on to my skincare live stream. So any one of you interested to join me there, you all can join me there. I'm turning on right now. Okay. And meanwhile, thanks for joining me on this. We'll see each other tonight. Okay, we'll see each other tonight. Okay, and let's see what happens to the market tonight. Okay, yeah. Okay, leverage means buying borrow money. Abstractly speaking, yes. Yeah. Premium More live stream. Yeah, Premium More Shopee page live stream. Yes, Premium More Shopee page live stream. I already on already. Okay, those of you who are interested, you can come and join me there. Okay, and see how I do it. Thanks from Australia. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm live on Premium More Shopee page right now. Okay. then you all can see me there. But for rest of you, thank you for joining. We'll see you all tonight on. We'll see you all tonight on. We'll see you all tonight on the live stream. Okay, Ken. Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. Okay, whoever interested, you all can join me there. We're not interested, never mind. Okay, I'm in. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay. Thank you guys. Okay. I'm already live there already. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. Now, how do I end this? Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Okay. Yep. Hello, everybody.